Lives Coalition Vice President, and probably the shortest guy here. Please welcome Jeff Gunnarsson, who will introduce our parliamentarians.
It's okay, we tall people, we were always persecuted. I have to be very quick here because these MPs that are here with us today it's their work day. They're very busy, and we have to get through this so that they can get back to work. And it's work that is extremely sacrificial. We should all be very thankful for these MPs. It's a kind of work that you and I would not want to do. So first up, please welcome MP Marilyn Gladu, who has successfully introduced and shepherded an all-party agreement on setting up a federal palliative care framework. Super job on her part with Bill C-277, Marilyn Gladu from Sarnia-Lambton.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Bonjour tout le monde. I come with good news for you today. My private member's bill on palliative care to get consistent access for all Canadians has come to third reading with unanimous support from all parties. This is a great thing. Canada needs this service. More than 70% of Canadians have no access to palliative care. This bill will give people the ability to choose to live as well as they can for as long as they can. Je suis fière d'avoir un projet de loi qui va donner un bon choix pour tous les Canadiens et Canadiennes. Thank you so much. We need to have this choice, and I appreciate your support. Thank you. Merci, miigwech.
Please welcome Member of Parliament for Battle River Crowfoot, Honourable Kevin Sorensen.
Thank you, everyone, and I really mean that. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for giving up your time. Thank you for making the trip. Thank you for making a difference. And you are making a difference. Never think that you are not, that it's just another gathering. I'm a father that has both adopted a young daughter and a young son. A father that understands that there has to be more choice for our young ladies today that are in even an unwanted pregnancy. There are people who want, and there are people who would give their eye teeth to have a child and yet can't. And so thank you for doing it. Adoption is a remarkable opportunity, but thank you for being involved. I'm pleased as a Conservative to be supporting Andrew Scheer as a leader that I know understands and believes very much. We have three very strong leaders that candidates that are pro-life, but I'm supporting Andrew Scheer. But thank you for what you're doing. Get involved and stay involved. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Member of Parliament from Brantford Brent, Ontario, Phil McColman.
I too stand here today to share with you my gratitude for all that you do. I come at this from a little different angle. I have 4 lovely children. One of them was born with some severe disabilities. Can you imagine, as I look into my 30-year-old son's eyes today, this beautiful individual, one of the most vulnerable in our society, and all those like him, the men and women who have grown up not having the benefit of all the faculties that you and I have. We must defend life at all costs. I will continue to do that as your Member of Parliament. Thank you.
Let's give a warm welcome for MP from Kitchener, Conestoga, Harold Albrecht.
How do we get in? Is it on that side? How do we get around?
Good afternoon. Welcome to your Parliament buildings. On the Peace Tower behind you, you will read the words, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." Well, I have a vision for a Canada that values every human life from conception to natural death. The most basic, fundamental right that we have as humans is the right to life.
Thank you for standing for that. I'm so encouraged to see the number of youth and young people and children in our audience today. If our generation doesn't get it done, we're going to count on the next generation to get this right and protect human life at all stages. God bless.
MP for Stormont Dundas, South Glengarry, Guy Lauzon.
Bonjour tout le monde, c'est un vrai honneur d'être ici cet après-midi. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be here. Je suis très fier d'être député pour Stormont Dundas et Glengarry Sud, et je suis très fier d'être pro-vie. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely proud to be the Member of Parliament for Stormont Dundas and South Glengarry, and I'm also very proud to be a pro-life Member of Parliament along with my Conservative colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to see the witness from our vantage point. When we look down at you wonderful people, you dedicated pro-lifers, you inspire us to continue the good fight to make sure that life is sacred. Thank you, merci.
It's extremely difficult to introduce pro-life legislation, especially under a majority Liberal government who won't allow the word to be spoken. However, we have one brave soul, the Member of Parliament, Yorkton Melville, Kathy Wagenthal.
Hello, fellow pro-lifers. Thank you for being here today. I am Kathy Wagenthal, Member of Parliament for Yorkton Melville, and I was honored to put forward my private member's bill, C-225, Cassie and Molly's Law, Protecting Pregnant Women and Their Preborn Children Act. Even though, folks, you need to hear this, it was not a pro-life bill. But it said to the world, it said to Canada that we value the rights of a woman to be a mother, and we value the life of that child, and no violence should be performed against them. I am grateful to you guys, listen to me, for the unified effort that I experienced behind me of my Conservative pro-life colleagues, individuals and organizations all across this country, including My Canada, Canadian Centre for Bioethical Reform, ARPA, De Verber Institute, Real Women, Right Now, and Campaign Life Coalition. That's using your heads. Thank you so much. 75% of women across this country, through my very effective Nanos poll, indicated that we need a law like this. I guarantee you that included our Native Aboriginal community that came out in support of it, all kinds of other faith individuals, and I know from the conversations I had through all kinds of social media and communications, that includes pro-abortion people. Do not give up on what you are doing, because we all know that God is sovereign and the life of every individual is important to Him and it matters to Him, and everyone, even through science now, is it proven to be a human life from conception to natural death. Thank you so much. I want you to know that I as well believe we have 3 solid social conservatives running for the leadership of my party, and I am supporting Andrew Scheer as number 1. I am using my head, and I value Pierre and Brad as well. Make sure that your ballot reflects what you want to have happen in Canada in 2019. Thank you.
Please welcome MP for Peace River, Westlock, Arnold Viersen.
Thank you. It's good to be here today, everybody. I'd like to thank you all for coming here today. Human beings have human rights. human rights begin when the human being begins. Science tells us when the human being begins. Human beings begin at conception. Therefore, we must defend the human rights of all human beings. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a voice for the voiceless. Thank you for joining all together to raise our voice on this day, this National March for Life. We stand at somewhat of a pivotal moment in our party, the Conservative Party of Canada. We are choosing a new leader at the end of this month, and I would like you all to consider who you put on your list. I have a sign here with 3 pro-life candidates. I want to ask all of you to put all 3 of them on your ballot. I also, one of my fellow colleagues, Jamie Schmiel from Halliburton, Kawartha Lakes, Brock, asked me to give his regards here today. He wasn't able to make it here today, but he also wanted to say thanks for being here. So on behalf of myself, my colleagues, the Pro-Life Caucus, and my family, thank you all for being here.
We can't forget that we have to get pro-life legislation, or in order to get pro-life legislation passed, it needs to get through the Senate. We are privileged to know a couple of pro-life senators that are here today. The first one, please welcome Honorable